curious case of James Casbolt. My conclusion is, among many conclusions, it's James Casbolt is actually Satan. He's channeling Michael Prince, who is actually God. So he's like a GMO human. They wanted to create, they wanted, at some point, God and Satan are the same person in this world. So they wanted to recreate God in the flesh, giving us Satan and God in the flesh. So while I very much enjoyed a relationship with James Casbolt because I found his face to be very soothing and I found his voice to be very soothing. And most of the time I was actually interfacing with Satan, and then I would get small glimpses of Michael Prince who would come through the vessel. So it was like 80% of the relationship was like interfacing with Satan, and then non-reactive to that. 20% of the time I got to interact with the actual person that is Michael Prince. And that's why, I enjoy a relationship with the person, is because there's still, through the DNA avenue, to communicate with Michael Prince. Now, in the past, I've had interactions with Michael Prince himself. He's not here. Okay, he's like a non-terrestrial person. Not all extraterrestrials are alien. Some extraterrestrials are human. So Michael Prince is a human, non-terrestrial person. And the only way in this world, but I've had other ways of interacting, is through James Casbolt. That's how I interact with Michael Prince. So these are two different personalities operating within the same person. Psychologically, this is dissociative identity disorder. There is a possibility for the spirit of Michael Prince to manifest entirely into the body that we see that is James Casbolt. So that would be very characteristic of God finally pouring judgment out and kicking out, putting Satan into the abyss. And, a lot of women are very critical of men that carry the spirit of the antichrist, but I need to say, when you have a relationship with God, don't you have to also sift through the words of the devil? Yes, you do. If you want a relationship with God, you need discernment to sift through the relationship and the words that the devil is trying to pour into you. You have to identify what is of God and what is of Satan. And that is my entire experience with having a relationship with James Casbolt. And I do have faith that maybe, I don't know, God's will be done. At some point, the spirit of Satan can be completely kicked out of the equation, and Michael Prince can fully embody himself into the vessel that we know as James Casbolt. We're not quite there, but perhaps we'll get there. Your comments are stupid. I just wanted to profess that right here, right now. Anything else about that? Judgment. So when the Antichrist spirit really throws off the Antichrist spirit, and he will be the Antichrist, but there's a difference. There's a rapture and a separation, and you want to go in the separation. Stupid comments. So yeah, just wanted to clarify something about James Casbolt. I mean no disrespect, because I'm saying it's through the DNA he does speak, but those are the moments that I live for. I live for the moments where the actual person is speaking through the vessel. A lot of the time, 80% of the time, I didn't get that. But I live for the moments that the actual spirit. So I'm actually looking for Michael Prince. I am not looking for James Casbolt. That is Satan. They created a GMO human, and he's very much controlled by the World Health Organization, the British royal family, the Zionist Jews. So me not submitting to James Casbolt is me sending a message. I don't fuck with the World Health Organization. I don't fuck with the British royal family. I don't fuck with the Zionist Jews. I don't fuck with Satan. I don't submit to Satan. And perhaps through that ritual, perhaps we could actually eventually, because Satan will probably do a lot more before he's gone, eventually will bring us actually Michael Prince. So you might see something weird to where the Antichrist actually turns into Christ himself. And this is why a lot of people are going to follow the Antichrist, is because there's a situation that he might actually transform into Christ himself in this world. Maybe it's not of this world. I'm not sure. We'll find out. But along the way, I will not be deceived, obviously. Will not be deceived by any of this. So, God's will be done. Check you later.